Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I apologize, we're a couple minutes late. Something going on downtown. The parking is crazy, the construction is crazy, everything, but we are here. So thank you for tuning in and being patient with us. So I do appreciate that. As always, appreciate you tuning in to Detroit Music Station. And of course, the Pam Rossi Show. That's me. And today, yay, hi. I have a guest in the studio, as I do every week. That's the whole point, is bring in local musicians and showcase them. And, you know, we talk, we laugh, we have some fun, and hear some great music. So today, Gia Warner. Ta-da!
Like by magic.
Hi, Gia.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're in a little, we're in a little weird mood today. I don't know what it is. Okay. So glad to have you on my show today. Thank you so much.
I'm glad I could make it. I know last time I think I had the flu.
Yes, you
did.
Yes, you did.
I was glad that I could make it. And
yes.
Even though it took me 40 minutes to park. But,
yeah.
You know.
It's a little crazy out downtown today.
Detroit is happening. You know,
well, that's a good thing.
Around. That's right.
We're happy about that. So, yeah. Broadcasting live from the Penobscot building, downtown Detroit. Can hear the traffic, can hear the construction going on and everything like that.
I'll drown that out. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, can't wait to hear some music. So, how you been, lady?
Really good. Just
Yeah.
really busy, crazy. You know, it seems like it's been, you and I usually run into each other, I think, about once a year. I know you've been really busy with the cool book. Yay. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And so I know that right now we got the Detroit Music Awards are coming up. Yeah, and that's usually where we run into each other. We get to catch up and try to share all of our great information.
My mic wasn't working right. Better?
Let's start over.
I was raised on. All right, I'm sorry. Apparently I wasn't talking into the microphone. Okay, so yeah, you've been busy, and Detroit Music Awards coming up. That's like a week and a half.
Boy, yeah, it's real quick here. I can't believe it's spring and things are coming, but 8 nominations
I was
this
just
year.
going to say, this is amazing, Miss Gia Warner.
Yeah, I was really, I'll tell you what, it's truly an honor. I don't think people understand. They see, oh, you got in the final 5s. They don't realize that it's your friends and your musical community that are voting for you. It isn't just your friends. You know, they have to be your friends that are working in this business. And so to really get put in so many categories and voted through each time, because you have to jump through 3 hoops to get into that final
3 phases.
thing.
Yeah.
So I always tell everybody it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. And just to be nominated, it really is an honor. And to win is even better, because last year I finally got one. I was like the Susan Lucci of the Detroit Music Awards.
Oh yeah, we were definitely.
I swear, I think it was like 10 years. I was nominated every year. I was like, I'm not gonna get. And then I was so surprised. And what's really funny, the worst part, I was standing out front with my friend Bobby Murray, and we were taking pictures. I was 5 minutes late to the pre-awards.
Oh, yes.
And now I walked in, and everybody was saying, oh, you just won an award. And I said, yeah, that's really funny. I thought they were just teasing me because of course, every year.
Which was strange, too, because, I do the pre-awards, which is always a fun thing. Thank you for letting me do that. And I, read Gia and was like, where's Gia? I see you there every year.
I walked up and I went, what? And you said, stay right there.
I know. It was a little odd that you weren't there to come up, and so.
So funny.
Yeah, the pre-awards, they don't really advertise that so much. I think they let the people that are nominated know about it.
Yes, it's supposed to be nominated only. So your guests and all that aren't supposed to, but we sneak our friends in.
It's usually pretty busy, but it's fun,
really
and
is.
it kind of gets the party started.
We're always working. How do we ever see each other?
Exactly.
So the fact that we're all together, this one event that really celebrates all the music that's being made here, and there's some incredible stuff coming out of Detroit. There really is.
Yeah.
Some amazing young talent. There's writer-musicians again, which is exciting. And then, of course, there's all of us who've just been hammering it out for years and years. And then my dad, Bobby Lewis, this year.
Bobby Lewis, yes.
He's nominated Air Margaritaville.
Oh, really?
The Jimmy Buffett tribute he does every summer. They're doing it again this year. But so they got nominated for a tribute band this year, which is really fun. So he's going to be down there with us. We're all going to be hanging out. It'll be a lot of fun.
It is a good party, and the thing is, you try to see people, and you want to talk to everybody, and there's so many people, it's hard to
Yes, it is.
Find your friend. I mean, you can stay in one spot, and eventually everyone will walk past you. But you're constantly moving
We always
and
say
going.
you just gotta hang by the bar.
Yeah.
Then you will. Then you
This
will
is a
catch
safe spot,
everyone
yeah.
at some point and be able to catch up. But stay close to the bar and you'll be safe. Yeah.
Or in the lobby. If you stay in the lobby for a little while,
You do. You have to be in the lobby.
Yeah.
All the photographers are there, so I always say hi to all my friends, and that's a lot of fun. And then the most important part: what am I wearing?
True.
I finally just got the outfit together because you figure you're at 4:30 in the afternoon. You're putting on all the makeup and getting dressed up. 5 o'clock are the pre-awards. 7 o'clock are the main awards. Then that goes to 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
so
11, 12.
shoes.
Yeah.
Makeup that lasts and really great
comfortable shoes. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah. Actually, and I because of being a presenter, it's like I don't want to wear the same things. I need something new every time. Because all these pictures from the year before.
Right.
It's like, okay, I need something new, and I've kind of thought about it, but you almost have to really. I mean, it's not like I can just find something in my closet. It's like, no.
Well, I'm always looking for fun new things to wear, and I just I can't fit into any of the old stuff, so that kind of worked out good. I can't really repeat because things that are bigger. I don't know why. I don't understand it.
It happens,
It does. I'm thinking of changing my name to Kia Kardashian.
Oh.
That'd be my new personality.
No, we like Gia.
Okay,
Actually, you
thanks.
trademarked your name, didn't you?
I did. I have a trademark on Gia Warner.
Interesting.
I own it. Yeah. So anybody that tries to be Gia Warner in any kind of music or any of the media, social media, I could make them change.
Really?
There's some Gia Warners. There's like a little girl, I'd let her just, you go, girl. But if it ever became something where they were doing something that was unpleasant, it keeps people from doing the pop-up negative sites. So that's what Prince had the big problem with. His name Prince was trademarked by his record company. They owned it, which is why until the end of his deal, he couldn't do anything under the name Prince, even though it was his own name. So
is that when he changed the symbol
and
you had no idea how to say it?
Yeah, it was Cha-ching, I think was the name of it. But my dear friend Howard Abrams, attorney, he told me the first thing you need to get this together when I was negotiating an early record deal. So I did. I listened to him, and it comes in handy. You really need to be able to control all of your things. And then, especially as an artist, the record companies want to be able to control all your sites and everything. But if you have the trademark, they can't do that. And so it lets you sell your merchandise. It lets you continue to have part of your merch. It's really
surprised more musicians don't do that.
They should get legal counsel. I don't think they realize it at band names. That's why
I didn't realize that.
That's why people used to get a DBA under a band name, and you would search all that because there could be a band that's just as big, if not bigger, in another city, and they've already got the hold on that name. So then when you're trying to put things on iTunes and all that, you start having conflicts. People will be searching, but they're the ones that are showing up. So, the biz of the biz.
Interesting.
Isn't that fascinating?
I learned something today. I had no idea.
You thought it was all fun and music, didn't you?
And, it's funny because we were hanging out at this bar, a whole group of us, and the one guy says, we had met the week before, and he was talking about. He goes, I was telling my son, I met Pam Rossi, and it's like, okay, and he said, so he went online and he was looking. I was like, well, look at all these pictures and everything, and there is a solid gold dancer in Hollywood named Pam Rossi, and I was like, okay, that wasn't me. He goes like, I thought you had some weird outfits on.
You should say, yes, that was me.
Maybe I need to trademark
that was the other me.
No. Interesting. Well, that's good to know.
It is.
Of course, when my CD comes out, I'll remember that. So.
So, just give me a call. I'll help you out. I'll get you all together there.
Why don't we jump to a song real
Sure.
quick? There's so much more to talk about, but
Yes.
I would love to hear a tune.
Good. I'm going to play something new for you.
Ooh.
So my CD Love, which was the last project that we did, and that was 2014. That CD, I always like to say, it's not a bunch of love songs. It's love, the reality of love. So it's the kind of, something's wrong. Then, yes, something's definitely wrong. Then there's the breakup. Then there's the anger, the wishing you could get revenge song. Then there's the
12
getting over
steps.
it. Then the how you torture the new person song, because that's what happens. And then there's that hope and how you move on. So that's what that CD was about. It was very.
Okay.
I think Detroit Metro Times said it was
Yeah.
full of angsty pop songs,
Yes, yeah,
which they really liked.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting ready to start recording a new project.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that
two
is-
projects I heard.
Yes, I'm hoping to do a Christmas EP.
Oh, okay.
And I've already started writing for that.
Oh,
and
good.
then I've got it mostly written, but I want to take the summer and just see what else comes, because I'm just in a different space. It's funny. You just get calmer and happier and more hopeful.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to play what's going to be the new single
Okay.
off of the new CD, which I have not named yet. But this one's called Let's Count the Ways.
Okay.
So this is the happier side of it. Wishes granted, Cupid's arrow landed. Yeah, we're meant to be just like angels up in heaven landed. One we pledge love, to stay together. 3 get married, 4 forever. 5 love is here to stay. 6 start to fan this, 7 is heaven. 8, 9, 10, true love for the rest of the days. Let's count the ways. No more lonely, hand in hand we. Can't believe it, just how lucky that we both could be. Well, every morning until every evening, there's a smile on my face. Finally feel the sun, and you're the reason. 1 we pledge love, 2 stay together. 3 get married, 4 forever. 5 love is here to stay. 6 start a family, 7 is heaven. 8, 9, 10, true love for the rest of the days. Let's count 'em, never gonna let you go. Always gonna let you know my love is here to stay. All the things we've made it through, this road has led us straight to true love always. Yeah. One we pledge love, 2 stay together. 3 get married, 4 forever. 5 love is here to stay. 6 start a family, 7 is heaven. 8, 9, 10, true love for the rest of our days. Through the rest of our days. My love, let's count the ways. Let's count the ways.
Nice. Tia Warner from the soon to be
New CD, but that's going to be the new single. So we're hopefully dropping that by the end of summer.
Okay. Okay. What is a normal time? I mean, everybody's probably different, but a normal time to get it from session to for sale. How long does it
You
take?
know what? In a perfect world, a week. No.
Whoa.
Always how much it costs.
Oh, right.
You know, which is why you see these Kickstarters, and I hear people grumbling about that all the time. But you know what? It's really expensive, and
Yeah.
now that we don't have the record companies doing what they used to do, and you, as an artist, don't really have to hook up with them anymore. If you work your social media and you get out there, you'd be really surprised. You can have these great careers, and so I would love to always ultimately be able to afford to do it, because then I know how to, I produce, so I know how to put that package together really quickly.
Okay.
So I can do that budget, get those people hired. I know who's right for whom. I know what songs, and then I always rehearse it up as though it's a band project. So,
okay.
I would say if you're a writer and you have your song really together, like I do, I'm almost always thinking production as I'm playing it.
That probably helps.
Formulating.
Yeah.
Yes. So, for me, when a song is really finished and I feel like it's together, it's just being able to have the money and get in the studio and do it. I mean, I could knock out a single easily in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Because I just know what it's going to take. I know the singers. I already have all the parts imagined.
Yeah, if you have it ready to go, just like you're doing a recipe. If you have all the ingredients right here, you just have them,
And that's the hardest part. And when you're an artist, you're taking your song. When you're a band, you're working that music. But I always think sometimes it's why a really good producer is really good for you, is that they see things about your songs and about your ability, and that maybe they hear things that you wouldn't have imagined.
Right.
And that sometimes is what expands it out and makes the song even better. It's that hook, it's that extra thing. It's just, maybe if you go up instead of down, or let's, it just makes it more interesting. So,
yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It sure does.
So,
yeah.
Well, good. Well, we'll look forward to it end of summer sometime.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And then you'll have another thing for next year's Detroit Music
I
Awards.
will. Hopefully we'll get at least the single will get out. And then I'd like to finish the full project and have it out fully by fall.
Okay.
And then going into the holiday season. Last year I released Happy Christmas, War is Over.
Yes.
Which was a little bit of hoop jumping.
That's what I hear from you. You're great on social media. I can
You
follow
can-
you, and
yes,
it's like, wow, I didn't realize.
Yoko Ono really controls the London publishing. You cannot just record that song and put it out.
Right.
They have to
Makes
okay
sense.
it. So that means I had to record it, spend the money, and do the thing, and then hopefully
she
they
liked
would
it.
listen to it, and they gave me the okay.
So did she listen to it herself? Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just know
interesting.
that it took almost. I missed the Christmas release the year before because it was they were holding it, and then when I got the notification that they liked it. That was really something, because one of the things in their publishing contract says you cannot change it in any way. You kind of have to do it. So I've heard a couple recent things. I think they've maybe loosened that up. I've heard kind of a punky version of it that was out, and then they let me do it.
That can't be very good. I don't know.
It was really
Interesting.
odd.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's a
really
good word for it,
enjoy
odd.
it. No, because I see it as such a positive, happy, upbeat song.
Well, that's cool that you got it, because I remember reading in your Facebook or whatever it was, and the hoops.
Yes, I was really surprised, because usually you can just license a song. You go online and depends on where the song is through. Usually it's coming out of New York for one of the licensing companies, and they'll let you know who you have to get credit to and what it's going to cost you and what you can and can't do. But you cannot do that with every song.
Yeah.
A lot of people control that. So.
Well, I guess it's good.
The
for
fascinating
the
part of the
artist.
business.
Yeah, and it is a business. I mean,
it is.
It's not just going to play and I'll go to the corner
If
bar
people
and
only
play.
knew,
And,
that's why it makes me mad when people go, "Oh, it must be nice not working for a living." I always think, I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with no days off, and people just they don't understand. They just see the part of it that makes them happy, and when you're up on stage.
Well, and then not only the business part. I mean, you got to hone your craft too. You got
somewhere in there.
writing and playing as well.
And
so.
sleeping.
And
that would
sleeping.
be nice.
Yeah,
I'm pro sleep.
Yay.
I love hanging out with you. We always have such laughs.
We do. I would go back to, of course, people that don't know you, maybe. I mean, hopefully everybody knows you by now. And
I hope so.
That's the plan. I mean, you're really good about social media. I will say that. I mean,
Thank you.
And like you said, it's a business. You're constantly. You have to keep up on that
You
stuff.
do.
It's like it's overwhelming sometimes.
Well, now it's really funny if you ever do any of the morning shows. The minute they go to break, everybody has their phones out and they're tweeting and because that is now part of everything that you do. Is you're working your social media. It was amazing to me. That everybody's phones were out. We all took pictures of us
and then
all
you realize
tweeting, and then we're back.
All of a sudden, you're getting, you've been tagged, and this and that. It's like it's so
as it goes.
As instant.
I just tagged you a minute ago. I had my phone out while I was playing with my toes.
She's a very talented woman.
My social media.
Tosha. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm so slap happy, but it's probably because
I think it's because we drove around and all that exhaust fumes out there today. At least the sawing has stopped. It was nice of them to do that.
Maybe they're on a lunch break or something. Thank
Good.
goodness. Yes, yeah. And you talked about the Christmas CD. So
Yes.
are you going to do mostly covers, or do you have a lot of originals on there, or what's the plan?
I have 3 originals
Oh,
written.
good.
And then I have 2 covers. One is going to be a duet with my father, Bobby Lewis. My
yes.
cool dad,
Your
as
cool
everybody
dad.
knows him.
Bobby Lewis,
yes.
did he play on Motown songs?
He did. He was actually part of Motown, signed to it. Berry Gordy, I always like to tell the story. He was touring with a group called the Headliners. And back in the day, they didn't have big stadium concerts or concert halls. They had like the Playboy clubs. That's where the big show bands played, and that was the Sinatra and those type of groups.
Okay.
So my dad was on a big tour, and they would play Vegas all the time, and they definitely were with Sinatra and all. My dad will tell stories, and he'll go, that one time Frank Sinatra said, and you just go, what?
Pinch me,
Yes, he just has such an amazing ability because he lived through all those different music times. But they were playing the Fontainebleau down in Miami. And Berry Gordy came in, and he was, I think, they regularly had big stars that would come through. And it was during the time when he was Berry was really smart. He knew that in order to get the Motown acts into the big rooms, he had to somehow expand it and bring in, which was like the white part of Motown music, and I can't remember the name of the record. It was Motown, but it was like another offshoot of Motown. And that by doing that, they could put all the groups together in the big shows, and then he could bring them all into the big group. So you see the at the Fox Theater, I have a picture, and it says the Temptations, the Supremes, the Headliners. So my dad was part of it. They were down there at Motown Studios recording. They were there at 2 o'clock in the morning clapping and stomping on boards and they participated in it, but they were an artist signed group. So that's how we ended up here.
And of course, you grew up with that.
I did.
Didn't you tour with him for a while when you were very young?
My dad?
Your dad?
You know what? I traveled at 8 weeks. I was on the road. As soon as they gave me the okay doke, I hit the road with my dad until I had to go to school. And that was about the time that they were signing the deal, and so we ended up back here. And it's really a good thing. I say the Detroit sound, musicians that come out of here, it's why all the music directors of so many big artists and their bands are from here. It's a melting pot of music. You have R&B and soul and rock and punk, and you can't help
techno now.
You can't help but somehow touch on all those things as you're coming up as a musician. And I think it just makes you this amazing, you have this ability to do
many influences.
Many things,
yeah.
So that was how I kind of got inspired. He's always been my inspiration.
Yeah.
And then being able to work with him, duo has
That is so cool. You get to work with your dad,
It's like having Eric Clapton as your duo partner. Yeah. Honestly, I'll be playing away and we're laughing, doing our usual shtick, and then he'll just play something and I will look over and I become a fan too.
Oh,
so
that's sweet.
that's still he's incredible.
Yeah.
So guitar player, and he's still got that voice, and so he's trying to retire.
I was gonna say, you've been doing this a while, so
everybody says I think it's really good. You're keeping him going, you're keeping him alive, and I said, well, more than you know, because my mother would kill him if he was home all the time. Sorry, Mom.
No, I think people can relate to that. I think most people understand what you just said. So, yeah, well, that's good. And do you have regular gigs with him then?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything's on the website.
Right.
So
yes.
I have a website, giawarner.com.
Okay.
And you'll see under my shows, it'll say Gia Warner and Bobby Lewis Duo, or solo, or the Gia Warner Band.
And don't you have a trio too?
A trio with my guitar player Pete Peltier and Dave Hendrickson, who are also in my band when we do the big shows during the summer. Okay. So yeah, great guys, multi-talented.
Cutting it all,
you have to wear many hats.
So this new CD that you're working on, will it be the band? Will it be with the trio? With your
dad?
No,
it's a
solo.
my projects are always when I go in the studio and I record, I bring in different groups that are, like I said, are right for the songs.
Okay.
So I've used so many of the amazing, just everybody in Detroit is so great anyway.
Well, that's what I liked too. Many artists, local artists, they bring in other people, and people work with each other, and they
Yes.
share
Yes.
share each other. I guess is the way to
Yes.
put it, which is so cool. I was looking at a CD the other day, and I was like, wow, so this I recognized every single name,
Yeah.
and they weren't on every song. It was like one song had so and so, and
Sure.
and it was so cool. It's like, I love this town.
Yeah.
The way the musicians all intermingle. It's
You
so
know
cool.
what? And I like that too. I think that that's one of the amazing things about the city is that we do support each other.
Yeah.
And I know that as a producer, I get called upon to bring in groups. Okay, I do a lot of background singing on a lot of artists and things. So they'll bring me in to arrange the backgrounds as well, and they'll say, I need a more of a gospel group. So I know who I can sing with that will bring that to the party. Or I need I just got a call the other day. For years I worked on Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules and Legend of the Seeker, and then I just did Ash vs. Evil Dead, and then I just got a call to put a group together of different voices for The Librarians. It's the TV series that's out. So I did a couple things for the movies, but
musically or voiceover?
background singing
Okay,
for a song
okay.
that's going to be with the actors, and
Fun.
it's really fun to do that stuff. But they said we need this really eclectic, we need that gospel male, we need the white rock male, we need your voice, and then we need a very, contemporary something. And I said, well, I called a young girl who's well known here in Detroit, and I just said she'd be perfect. And then as the group, we have this interesting thing. So that's part of the fun of what I do, that I can bring in so many different people, and we all get to work together, and then we all get to know each other, and then when we have our separate projects, we've made friends that way.
Build some bonds there. That's nice that they call you, knowing that you can reach out to these different things and to produce and find these different people. So that's huge.
Well,
too.
I think that is, and now there's so much new talent. I love that there's new singers coming up that can really sing. They're musician artists again. So there's some new people out there percolating that I've sort of been keeping my eye on. I haven't had the opportunity to work with them, but I'd love to have that in
Percolating,
the future. Yeah. I have my eyes on everybody.
You are busy. Yeah.
Social media.
It's no wonder you don't get any sleep, or you're a little sleep deprived.
Right.
Move your mic.
Sorry, my hair like a big muffler.
All right, why don't we go ahead and hear another song, if you don't mind?
Sure. Maybe I'll do something off of the first CD.
Okay. Was this just Gia? Was that the one? Was that the? No, this was the
is
first
off
one.
of Love.
Right.
So this will
Gia
be,
was your second one, and then the.
Gia was my first.
Oh, that's what I meant. Gia.
Yes, and then Gia Live was my second.
I thought I had it right. Okay.
Gia Love. I don't know. My next one will be called Gia. The final years.
Oh, don't even go
Double
there.
live. Let's do a live album. Double live album.
You already had a live one out, don't you?
That's true.
Yeah.
But remember those double live albums?
Yes.
Well, this one's called No Faith.
Okay.
So this obviously was during the revenge period. I don't have any faith, I don't. You say I have to wait, I won't. You took it all the way, my hope. I'm sinking down a little bit further. Love like water rushing over me. I breathe in, just wanna let it go. Then you pull me out again. I don't have any faith, I don't. You say you love me, and everything seems to be so sweet. You break your word again, while you swear you're there for me. I break down, wondering why this keeps happening to me. Whoa, I just can't believe it. I don't have any faith, I don't. You say I have to wait, I won't. You took it all the way, my hope. I'm sinking down a little bit further. Love like water rushing over me. I breathe in, just wanna let it go. Then you pull me out again. I don't have any faith, I don't. Here I am alone again. Oh, how it used to be. You with me all the time, crazy blissfully back then in the summertime. Happiness online, but now it seems, oh, you're not feeling me. No, I don't have any faith, I don't. You say I have to wait, I won't. You took it all the way, my hope. I'm sinking down a little bit further. Love like water rushing over me. I breathe in, just wanna let it go. Then you pull me out again. I don't have any faith. I don't. Oh, no, no, no. I don't have any faith, I don't. You said that I have to wait, I won't. You took it all the way, my hope. I'm sinking down a little bit further. Love like water rushing over me. I breathe in, just wanna let it go. Then you pull me out again. I don't have any faith. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't have any faith. I don't have any faith. I don't have any faith. Oh Lord, I don't have any faith. I don't.
Very nice.
Rock and roll.
Woo. Well, you are with the 8 nominations. You were in the rock. You're in the country. You're in
Yeah,
the
crazy. Americana.
Americana and
World.
World.
I think the world nominations came. I have a duet that I wrote, and you know, I always try to make a CD kind of have a cohesive thing, but I think that when you are a musician, writer that likes different kinds of music, sometimes you'll write a little bit more country, you'll write a little bit more rock, you'll write in this thing. And I had this one song that was clearly had a Celtic vibe. So I was going, okay, this song doesn't want to be anything else. Let's just go with it. And my engineer at the time, Jay Kewen, he had a band called the Corktown Popes, and they are amazing. So if you ever get a chance, they're like that rock and Celtic Detroit blend of stuff. And I thought Terry Burns has the most amazing voice. He would be my duo partner on the song if there ever was. And then Jay's like, well, let's put a little of the whistle on, and then we ended up getting we had like accordion, and then Jimmy Bones from Kid Rock came in and he put some organ on it for me, and it just turned out really gorgeous. But it has that world feel, and it's been up, possibly it's been considered for 2 television shows and a film. So it's out there circulating, and I'm really hoping that eventually it shows up in something, because it's really beautiful. So
Yeah, you've done a lot with TV with your music.
I have.
And which is cool because you know, so many artists, I mean, that's probably a really important part of being a musician, if you can get your music to a movie or a TV show.
It's an important part of your bank account.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I kind of
say it, because that's, well, and it gets it out there. And then, I mean, how many times are you watching a television show and at the very end you see a little picture of and you hear this snippet?
Yeah.
Because I'll always, if I liked it, I immediately pick up my phone and I search that person out, and then I buy that song. So it can really help you become well known. You get a bigger fan base and everything. But really, it can be very lucrative depending on, you know, how you place it. So.
Yeah. So do you do that yourself? Search out these people that have the.
I do everything myself because I sort of you have to.
Yeah.
I would love to have somebody pick up part of that in your shop
Yeah.
Because there's just you can't do
It takes a
every-
lot.
I'm so tired.
It's a business. You have to
is.
stay on top of it. And there's so many, especially with the the way people can make music right on their computers, and
Yes.
burn a disc, it's like it's definitely changed over the years. So you've got to be like 2 steps ahead of everybody.
You are always thinking what's next, and
Yeah.
I think as an artist, if you stay true to what your real thing is, you're always going to find those people, and they are going to be your fans for life because they know you're real.
Right.
I don't
Right.
I can smell a fake song the minute I hear it. I just go,
It stinks,
"Oh, good.
doesn't it?"
There's 5 people sitting in a room going, let's be tricky and write about, and yeah, you might want to dance to it, but in 6 months, are you
Yeah.
going to pull that out of your
No.
collection and
No.
say, wow, I really love that?
The new songs today, and I hit the buttons, just to
Sure.
hear what's going on. It's the nature of my business, but it's like so many of the new songs. It's like, okay, you pick one phrase or one word, 2 or 3 words, and you repeat it. It's like, do you not have any other words to say to us? And with this, I've heard several of those over the last several months. I'm thinking, what direction is this music going? It sucked. I didn't like it. I was
That's why
like,
I
give me
love it.
some juice,
The singer-songwriter, and you know what's really amazing? It's all out there. It's happening. The really good stuff. It's percolated under, but you're not going to find it in the old places anymore. Now you are going to find it. I love my Instagram because I'll hit the hashtag music. It'll just take me to people who are doing music out there.
Okay.
And they're singing and they're playing. And I mean, if I was a record company, I would go and just sign all that new stuff and let them develop them because it's out there. It's really good. The songs are really good. They're really honest. American Idol had a young guy on this time, and he was just this very kind of emo, really guitar player with that hushy sort of voice. A lot of people do. But he had an original song that he sang, and they let him do it on the show, and it was really good. And I remember, and the judges even went, "That was yours," and I thought,
love it.
"There's hope.
There's hope. Yay.
There, you just got to search for it."
So I'm waiting for of course, American Idol is now done, and
Yes.
now I'm watching The Voice. I love The Voice.
Yes.
Of course, Tony Luco has been on my show before, and he's in there.
Well, now Laith is on.
Laith is on. He's
Yay, Detroit.
oh my gosh, I'm so excited for Laith. And actually, he wasn't on last night with Live started, but he's on tonight, I think. And so we have another show, reality show for singing. Where's the show that's going to be for the songwriting? That's going to be...
All right, it exists. It's coming, and I'm about to say something really bad about it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so of course, through social media, this is the age of information. I think if you are going to do anything corrupt or bad, you are going to get found out, and everybody's going to know about it because we
Yes.
will talk about it. You have to filter some of that, but you're not going to get away with anything anymore. I think this is like going to lead to hopefully more honesty in life and truth in life. They're going to
Hopefully,
realize that
yeah.
people they're tired of being duped. They
Right.
really want honesty. So
Right.
there's a new music show, and it's a songwriter show.
Okay.
And it's Adam Levine is going to be the host from The Voice.
Yes. Oh,
And
I did
it's a
hear about
songwriter
this.
show.
Yes.
Well, the contract to go on the show is you give up your rights to the song, you
heard
give up
that.
publishing to the song, you give up your copyright to any song that they show. And I thought,
Bull.
if that is true, if it's true,
If
it
it's
might
true.
not be,
Okay.
But if it is true,
That's-
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Because you don't give up your copyright. Then what are you doing? You're on the show and you're going to have a career, but your material probably your A material, because that's, you might write 1 million songs, but you might write 3 great songs.
Right.
And why would you just give it
Give it
away
away.
to be on TV?
Yeah.
And so
I did hear that. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Did you read
Yeah,
about all
I
that?
did read that. Yeah, and I said the same thing. I was like, "Whoa, don't do that." How could they ask you to
it's
give it
terrifying.
up?
Yeah. So
I would hope not, and I would hope Adam. I don't know him personally, but I would hope that he's not.
I can't imagine that somehow that he's behind that part of it.
Yes, yeah.
But I don't see how they can
yeah.
do that, because then you're just you're shooting down the people that you're supposed to be propping up, which are
Right.
the people coming in
Right.
that are the musicians.
Right. Yes.
So
Well said.
I don't know if it's true.
I did hear that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to find out because
yes, I would really be. I'd
Yeah.
like to research that and see what the actual kind. But everybody was passing that around. So
I hope not. Yeah, that doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense. Don't take that away from someone, from an artist.
no,
You know.
no,
Yeah.
no. Just to go and compete. It's,
Yeah.
you know, covers they can do because they can just license a cover.
Right. Right.
Except for Happy Christmas. Spoilers over. That's going to take you 6 months to get. Don't sing that on a competition show.
If you are interested in doing that particular show, that song rather, just get in touch with Gia and she will.
I will be glad to tell
set
you
you
everything I
straight.
know. I will pass along all my contractual stuff. Well, you know, doing so many commercials and television and movie shows, I'm Screen Actors Guild. I am very pro-union, AFTRA
Oh, good.
and SAG.
Okay.
I've been a vested member, you know, and I have to say they've protected me many times. I had
yes.
a thing with NBC. I've had trouble with major networks. I had a Disney, who everybody thinks
Wholesome, yeah.
Well, you know, there was a contractual problem, and it was a mistake. It was something that just got overlooked.
Okay.
But they made CDs out of a TV show that I had done voice work. Well, you can't just create something new from something that was done not in contracts.
Intellectual property and all
Yes,
that.
it gets very, very sticky. So,
Yeah.
gosh, what was my point about it? I've learned a lot contractually about how to look out for yourself and what you can do and how you can negotiate
Good for you,
different things.
yeah.
And boy, like Judge Judy says, if it's not written in the contract, it doesn't exist. So, it's my words of wisdom to all of you. Little pearls for you.
I should, when we get off the air, I need to talk to you about my voiceover stuff too, because you know I know you.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you're doing all that stuff.
Yes.
But. All right. Tell you what, let's jump to the Pam exam.
Sure. Uh-oh.
Well, you've done
I did
this.
skip a lot of school.
You were on the road of life, and
I
when
was
you.
on some track. I was like, let's skip and go down to the cider mill. That's the track I was on. I did graduate, though. Kids, stay in school.
Did you play hooky a lot? Is that what you're
did.
saying, Gia?
I did. Well, I had a band. I was into music. I was like, why am I having to learn about
Math!
this?
But
I was really good at math, so it's odd. The things that I liked.
but because you're doing your business and the contracts and all, you're doing all this yourself.
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of that is coming in handy.
It is. That law class, plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. That's my word of advice.
The Gia lesson of the day. All right, Gia.
Yes.
What was the first record you ever bought?
Wow. The one that I can remember that I played ad nauseum was the song Wildfire.
Oh,
The rain calling
Skylark? Is that
wildfire.
Skylark. I think is that
Yes.
Skylark or something? Yeah. Okay.
Parents
Oh
wouldn't
my
tell me.
gosh.
That was a long time ago. That was the only one I remember, like really taking my
Okay.
whatever
Did it-
a single was that I can remember buying.
The 45. Did you eventually what happened to my album? What happened to my record?
I have it still.
Oh.
Oh
okay.
yeah, I have
cool.
all my records,
Good.
all my favorite stuff. Yeah.
Very good. How about now you saw your dad and you grew up, watching him, but your official first concert.
Wow. Let me see. We always had so many friends that were touring, so I was always at different shows.
Yeah.
And the one that I bought a ticket to
Okay, we'll go there.
that I absolutely adored was Aerosmith, and AC/DC opened up, and it was at
Cool.
down here at Cobo.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
my first. It was in the 70s. Don't start adding. I just remember that just blew me
Oh
away.
yeah.
Because AC/DC was unknown, and they just were amazing. And then Aerosmith coming out. I'll never forget it.
What a great bill. I love it when you
Yes.
can go back and you say, well, so-and-so opened, of course, back then they were a nobody
Yes.
yet and everything. It's really,
Right.
it's really great to see, which is another good point. All these new musicians out here, see them while they're in these little venues.
Do.
Because you never know where they're gonna go. And there's so many little venues around the Metro Detroit area. It's
You will be
ridiculous.
surprised at what you can catch. I saw
yeah.
I always forget the Civil Wars. I knew him back on, remember MySpace? On MySpace,
MySpace,
he and I
yeah.
were friends and would chat back and forth, and his deal had fallen apart, and he was just getting ready to start putting the Civil Wars together, and I saw them, like, standing room only at some little club around here right before they just, so I love that.
Yeah.
When you know something is about to happen.
Well, and it's good for the artist too. It's like, wow,
buy their music.
Buy their music. Yes.
If you like it, buy their CDs.
Music. Buy it.
But buy it from them, because if you download from iTunes, you're paying a percentage to iTunes. They're not really seeing it, but buy that whole thing that they took the time to design and press and.
That's the other thing. If you go see them live, they always have a table
They
of
do
merchandise.
buy their merch. That helps them to record.
Buy
and
the merch.
Puts gas in their van so they can gig and
Absolutely. Lesson 2 from Gia.
Okay. I've been around a while, kids.
Yeah, she knows. How about your favorite non-music pastime?
My favorite gardening.
Oh.
It's where I meditate.
Okay.
It's where I'm not worrying about, I got to call that, I got to do this. I'm thinking dig, soil, plant. I like to get dirty. I just love to see things.
You want to come to my house?
I will come to your house. I'm really good at doing a full gardens that start and finish through our whole planting season.
Oh, fun.
So that's my non-musical.
So you must have a nice yard.
I have an okay yard. I would like a better yard, but
Okay.
right now it
And-
is pretty when it's in
And now's the
bloom.
time you're thinking, what you're going to be doing. I mean,
I was out there this morning.
were you?
I was picking up some sticks, talking to them. Oh, look how pretty you look. I hope it doesn't snow on you again.
and their neighbors are going, oh, gee, is
They're
it
used
again?
to me.
Oh, gosh. All right. If you could collaborate with one person and they could be dead or alive at this point, who would that be?
Would they be dead when I was collaborating with them?
No.
like a zombie duo?
I mean, like you could bring, if you
Yeah, but that would be really cool. Okay, wait.
that could be a whole nother
I
album.
could bring them back from the dead, which is like, let's just think about that for a minute.
Well, I'm just saying because there's so many great artists that have left us at this
Yes.
point, but you
Who
still
would
have
I
liked
want to work with? I'm sorry. The zombie duo, I'm going to, we could call ourselves the Apocalypse. And okay.
Yeah, that could be a whole album there.
Wow, that's really, I don't know.
Okay.
Because like now I'm thinking, okay, would it be a singing collaboration? Would it be,
Writing, producing.
I know, there's so many folks out there, and I don't even remember who's dead or alive anymore.
Oh, that's why I say that, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Hard to pinpoint.
You lost me. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something to ponder on your way home today.
Yes. Maybe David Bowie. Only from,
Ooh.
I know he's recently passed,
Right.
but his creative
yeah.
thing would be, and his intensity, and I think our voices would be interesting together, and I think
Yeah.
that what we would, where our minds go when we write would be, so.
That'd be a good one. Yeah.
I picked David Bowie.
Okay, David Bowie it is. If you were a spice, what would it be?
Not Old Spice. You know I was going there. Why do you just set them up? I'll knock them down for you.
Oh,
If
God.
I was a spice, what would it be? Paprika.
Good one. Do you have a guilty pleasure?
I do. I watch the Kardashians. I can't help it. They're fascinating.
Okay.
That's
now-
my guilty pleasure. I do watch.
And
them.
you admitted it on
I don't
it is
care.
recorded for all.
Say what you will, they're brilliant. They're bazillionaires because we're fascinated by whatever their thing is, And underneath it is really this very brilliant plan. I mean, they've got clothing lines and they've got accessory lines and they have used their media. Say what you will about them, They've figured out what their 15 minutes was, and then they just blew it up. And we eat it up with the
Could
spoon.
probably learn some things from that business plan of theirs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've learned how to wear certain clothes with my new big butt, but
Oh, Gia.
I won't be doing any nude photos, however, like Kim. She's brave.
Time for song.
Song. Maybe I have to sing a sexy song. I'm going to do another new one. Is that okay?
That's fine, yeah.
All right, this one's called Tonight.
All right, Gia Warner.
Oh, the way you say those things to me. Yeah, I come undone. Yeah, tonight. My heart says let it go, girl, it's alright. My body says yeah tonight. Come on, boy, tonight. This love's right here, let's get inside it. Wave, I wanna ride. Get this fire ignited tonight. Oh, come on, boy, tonight. Yeah, tonight. Let's burn tonight. Tonight. Tonight.
Yay!
Tonight.
Tonight. Gia Warner. Very nice.
Thank you.
I meant to ask you, you were on, you tried out for America's Got Talent?
We did, and we
what
made it through the Detroit round.
Okay.
But then we didn't make it onto the show.
Oh, bummer.
So I
Yeah.
think that the casting agent kind of intimated to me that with all the singing shows and everything that's going on, and that show is always, they've had singing things, but they really, it's all the other talent,
Right,
the dance
right.
groups and the comedians.
Ventriloquists.
And, yes, and I think that after they'd done all the cities, that was when they kind of made their decisions
Okay.
about who was really going to make it. But
Oh, bummer. I'm sorry to hear that.
no,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it because I already had contracted gigs for other things. I don't know if I could have gone. So it was just really like bucket list. To have them reach out to me
Yeah.
was amazing.
Well, good.
So that was when
Well,
I
that's
decided to do it. And so
Okay.
it was fun. It was fun to do it with my dad and, just jump to the front of all the lines
Yeah.
and just,
Good
it
experience.
was exciting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. Well, like you said, bucket list. You did
Bucket
something
list, a
there.
lot of good things going anyway. So
Yeah.
we'll just, I'm keeping my eyes on the prize for the DMAs this year. So.
Yes. So 8 nominations, which is huge.
Yes, I'm just
Amazing.
so excited.
Good for you.
And I'm going to have good hair and an awesome outfit.
Yeah, she already said she got her
Important
outfit,
things,
so
that's right.
can't wait to see this.
I'll try not to be late this year, just in
Yeah,
case
really,
at 5 o'clock.
Because I'm not carrying 8 of your statues back to the,
I'm going to
the
bring a
main
big
show.
purse.
Those things are heavy.
They are.
Yeah, you'll have to make sure you bring some kind of a tote bag to carry them in.
I hope if I do win, I hope that's all the beginning of the evening, and then I can just have cocktails and have fun.
There you go. That'll be good. Well, what they do is I give away all the, whatever categories. What is there? 10 categories, 8,
Oh my
10,
gosh,
12
so many.
categories.
Yes.
Or genres, and then each genre has, like 10 different things from
Right.
that. So what the pre-show, we give away everything but one of each genre.
Right.
And save that for the big show where they have the
Yes.
live music and everything. So.
It's going to be a good one this year, 25th anniversary.
Yes.
And I think that Kid Rock's going to be down there. They're talking about it.
Yeah, because they're giving him
Some
a
sort of
lifetime achievement or something.
I think it's really nice. I know, love him or hate him, he has shown up. And the same with Eminem. One time he came out with, is it D12? Was that the
Yeah.
band that he did? Was it D3? I didn't.
don't know.
Sorry, I don't
Sorry.
know.
I'm
But he
drawing a
showed up and he just surprised everybody and did a performance. And I think that's the really cool part about being from Detroit is that Detroit artists come back
Yes.
and they support the things that are going on here.
Yeah.
You have to do that for your hometown.
Yes. Yeah, he's good about that.
Now we just got to get on hometown radio.
Yeah, so, well, good. Anxious to see, how everybody, it's always a fun time, so congratulations
We'll be down
on
there
the
taking our pictures like we always do.
Yeah, we have like an annual picture we do there.
We do. We'll get one today, too. And I'm going to post it right on my media.
Yeah, you're
my
going to
phone.
tweet it right away. Yeah.
I'm going to,
All right, so people can find you at GiaWarner.com.
yes.
GIA.
Warner, like Warner Brothers. And,
Which is trademarked.
And if you Google me, you can enjoy pages and pages of videos. I have a YouTube channel that's up. I'm getting ready to expand that out with a lot more live performance things that have gone on. And I'm on all the social media. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, but not in real life, because then I have to call the police. I'm sorry. Yeah. We are goofy today.
I don't know what. I mean,
I'm glad. Laughing is good.
Laughing is
it's
good.
better than crying.
Oh yeah, enough of that. Well, it's been a pleasure, as always. Thank you so much for coming
Thanks
in.
for having me. Congratulations on the book.
Yes, thank you. Just got to sell a bunch more. So
Yes. Well, that's coming.
We'll see. Well, hopefully.
Yes.
I will have them at the DMAs to sell.
Good.
So I'm going to have a little table there, and so you can come in and buy a book. If you buy it, I'll sign it.
That's what I want. I want it signed. That's the best way.
Awesome. And you've got 3 CDs out, which are available on your website, giawarner.com.
Yes.
And you've got 2 coming up. So
Busier.
busy woman. So, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we like busy is good.
Busy is good.
Busy-ish.
But you still, you're going to take time to, plant your gardens.
Well, I am
and-
this summer. I'm going to take some time. I'm
Oh,
going to
okay.
make sure that I'm going to keep writing. I feel I'm in this really new, really good space. So I want to see what kind of nice songs I can write. Because all my songs are a little heartbreaky and revenge-filled. I like
Well,
revenge.
it's a
Revenge and love
stage,
songs are more fun. I want the mad Adele song. I like when she was mad. Now that she,
Yeah.
okay. I like the mad stuff.
It was good when she was in that mode. Yeah.
She could be again.
Do you go off somewhere else when you write, or you just stay at home, or just?
It just sort of, it'll just hit me.
Oh,
And
okay.
I just pick it up,
Okay.
the guitar, and then I just go. And that's why I love my phone. It has a little memo thing on it, and I grab the ideas as I go.
Good,
And
yeah.
then I'll expand on them. Some things come all at once.
Just spew, huh?
Yeah. It's amazing how that, the creative process is, and then I'll just fine tune it. So,
Cool.
work on it.
That's cool. Well, very good. I'm so excited you were here. Thank you so much for
Thanks for
coming
having
in.
me.
And,
Really
my pleasure.
been fun.
Absolutely. So, Gia Warner, giawarner.com.
Yes.
And for all you musicians out there, make sure that you go to somewhere on this page, Detroit Music Station. There is a spot for you to fill out and send us your videos. So we will stream your videos. You need to send the videos in, and and it's all about. It is Detroit Music Station, so it's all about the Southeast area, Southeast Michigan area. So musicians in that. We're not going to Ohio or California and all that stuff. We have so much here.
Yes,
So
we do.
much here.
Tons.
So make sure you do that and get your videos up there, and we'll constantly stream them for you. So it's been a pleasure. Again, thanks to Gia Warner, and you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'm Pam Rossi. Have a great week.
I put myself on the shelf, wiping the dirt off my shoulder. My mind just got cold. No playing games with you niggas. Hunting in the streets like we playing a game of Red Road. Frostbite flow. Call me Minnesota. Drown these cats till I hit my fucking quota. It'll never be over. Fuck with